Good morning, students. Today we are going to do the second part of your chapter, that is the self-management skills. The second part is ability to work independently. Today we will cover these subtopics under this topic. First is importance of the ability to work independently. Means what is the importance? Why should we work independently? Then we describe the types of self-awareness, and then we describe the meaning of self-motivation and self-regulations. All these three topics we do today. So first is, what is the importance of the ability to work independently? Means why we should work independently. What is the meaning of independent working? Means why, when some person is saying I am working independently, so what does it means? It means that being self-aware, self-monitoring and self-regulating. Means we are aware of ourselves, that what we are doing. Monitoring ourselves means checking ourselves, and regulating ourselves means regulating means like we are informing ourselves, we are telling ourselves that this is good or this is not good. Means like we have to do this way our work. This is known as self regulating. Regulating means controlling your emotions, etc. Knowing what you need to do and when. You must know, if you are working independently, you must know that what you have to do, what is the next step you have to do, and when, what is the correct time. Then taking initiatives rather than waiting for someone else to give us instructions what to do. If you are working independently, means you have to take initiative of yourself, rather than some other person will tell you that now you do this, now you do this. So if you are working independently, means you have to do it yourself. Then taking ownership of your mistakes, that is very important. Not blaming others for any mistakes. You have to be take ownership of your mistakes. Means you commit that you have done some mistake. You have to take the responsibility of the mistake which is committed by you, and then only you will be able to complete your work in time. So this is the meaning of independent working. Means if you are working independently, so you have to be take care of all these things. So next is, what are the different types of self-awareness? Self-awareness means understanding yourself. We are learning it from day one in this chapter. Self-awareness. Self-awareness means understanding your abilities, your disabilities, your interest, your emotions, your behavior, etc. There are four kinds of self-awareness. Self-awareness of your strength means what you can do with your full enthusiasm, with your full interest, what type of work you are interested in doing. That is known as self-awareness of your strength. What type of projects you want to do, what type of work you want to do, in which type of work you will be feel energized. This is known as self-awareness of your strength. Next is self-awareness of your weaknesses. Means discovering your weaknesses. Means you have to know that what are your weaknesses. You must understand that these are your weaknesses, because if you know your weaknesses, then only you will be ask any other person for the help. Then you will be more humble for asking other support. Next is self-awareness of your dark side. Means your hidden weaknesses. Your hidden weaknesses means those weaknesses which are you are not aware of. Clear? Next, self-awareness of your emotional triggers. Means emotional triggers, if you have to deal with your emotions. Suppose if you are so much emotionally attached to someone, you must be regulate yourself. You are knowing that this type of emotions can uh, work in your profit also, or in your loss also. Next is self-motivation and self-regulation. Self-motivation refers to your ability to identify effective methods of getting yourself to move from thought to action. Means you are motivating yourself to complete your work. Just only thinking about any work doesn't complete the work. Suppose a thought comes into your mind that you have to do this, you have to study for your exam. But self-motivation means You have to complete that work from thought to action. You have to study, work hard for preparing best for your exam. That is self motivation, means you have to motivate yourself. One is internal motivation, that is self motivation. One is external motivation, that is done by motivation done by your teacher, your parents, that is the external motivation. So we are dealing with self motivation, means you motivate yourself. What thoughts come into your mind? Then is self regulation, that means that enables you to develop your own idea. Means you are regulating yourself, you are controlling yourself, you know your idea that what is the appropriate behavior and what is inappropriate behavior in a given social condition. Means you are well known, aware of that this thing should we have to perform in society, this is good or this is not good for the society or for yourself also. So this is self regulation, means you have to regulate yourself, you have to identify, you have to motivate yourself, you have to regulate, means you have to change yourself. So these are the self motivation and self regulations. Okay, clear?